everybody, and welcome to the Belanger Gymnasium at Nashua High School South. It is the boys' final of the 2018 Chick-fil-A Holiday Festival Basketball Tournament. North hosting the Grizzlies of let me try this again.
Yeah, North hosting
This is my 10th game. The wheels are coming off.
Yep.
North is hosting the Golden Trojans of Thornton Academy in Saco, Maine. And this is a tough team. Tom, I think, dubbed them the favorite after getting a good look at them earlier on. They have some big people, some agile big people that are tough to contain. North, though, has some talent, and if they come up with their best game so far in the season, they just might have a chance.
Yeah, John, I think that the athleticism of North can match the athleticism that this team from Maine has. I think that, again, I'm amazed at what I see from North compared to last year. The difference in athleticism is night and day.
Yep. To get here, Thornton Academy defeated Alvern in round 1. And then South was eliminated by Thornton Academy in round 2. Meanwhile, North defeated Goffstown in the opening round and then took care of Merrimack yesterday. Look at that, Chris Cinzarello, Mr. Energy and Excitement. The lone senior on this North team just got introduced with the goggles. You saw him. Nathan Kane, another one of those guys with a super athleticism that Tom talked about.
I'll tell you, though, the two players that make this team go, Brandon Choate and Curtis Harris. And it amazes me the way Harris has been able to distribute the ball. And I believe we're going to get another rendition of Al St. Louis with the national anthem.
So by Nashua's finest, please welcome Mr. Al St. Louis. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
John, it's going to be fun to watch, to see how, North is, Thornton is a burly man team.
Yeah.
They got some size, some bulk. They try to dominate the paint. It's going to be fun to watch Harris try to distribute the ball inside, Choate to try to fly through the air. The outside game for North, the inside game. It's going to be great to see these things match up.
We will see how it will unfold as we have tip-off, 8-minute quarters. All set to go. North versus Thornton Academy. The Golden Trojans versus the Titans. And we are underway as Brendan Choate wins the opening tip. Brian Ascani with it. Working his way to the left, back to Choate. Tight man-on-man defense being played here to open the contest. Brian Ascani being monitored by Robert Garonski, or as Tom called him yesterday, Garonk. Spells a G-A-W, Ronsky. Here's Curtis Harris being guarded by Peyton Jones. In rhythm, Brian Ascani in and out. Tried the three-point attempt to open up things, but it didn't fall. And that puts the ball in the hands of the speedy point guard for Thornton Academy. Anthony Bracamonte, 5'7". And he can penetrate and dish it out with the best of them. Inside it goes. William Chapman, number 42. And here goes Peyton Jones. Runs out of room. Chris Inzerillo guarding him tenaciously. There's a long shot. Contested jumper, no good. Thornton Academy never did get a good look at the basket in that lengthy possession. Brendan Choate pulls up short. In and out. A couple of shots go in and out for North to begin the game. And we're still scoreless a minute and a half into it. Bracamonte goes behind the back. Wide open for a jumper. Goronski misses, and hit from behind was Nathan Kane. Foul's going to go against number 35, Peyton Jones, crashing the boards. But great positioning by Nathan Kane. Clearly he got nailed from behind. Here's Curtis Harris with it. Both teams looking for the game's first points still. The 2018 Chick-fil-A Holiday Basketball Tournament Final on a Saturday, December 29. We're live if you happen to be watching this. It was on the 29th of December. There's a travel call against Brian Ascani. Seemed to be unsure about which way he wanted to take it, and it cost him. Tip-off was 4:30 p.m. Otherwise, welcome to our viewers on YouTube. Happy New Year 2019. Inside, great anticipation. Brendan Choate with the clean steal. Ascani ahead of the field. A little bit too deep, though, to lay it up quickly. And the big bodies arrived. Stymied any chance at an easy lay-in. Still Titans ball, though, as it goes out of bounds off of one of the Trojan players. They do have the USC colors, the maroon and gold. First glance, people walking to the gym might think it's Alvern, but no, it's the team from Saco, Maine. Nathan Kane from the deep left corner for three, so it's a 3-0 lead to begin the scoring here. North gets on the board first. North opening strong against this big and athletic Thornton Academy team. Inside, off the fingertips of William Chapman. The opening minutes give you the vibe that these teams may be very evenly matched. Of course, they are geographically very far apart. This will be the one and only meeting of the season between North and Thornton Academy. Part of the appeal of this tournament over the years is these teams from distance get to play against each other on a nice stage. Scramble, missed shots by North. Thornton Academy looking for their first points. Peyton Jones comes up short, but Chapman with the easy put-in doesn't go. Inzerillo saves it as he crashes to the floor underneath the far end of the arena. Oh, a missed opportunity there for North. Peyton Jones working on Inzerillo, and he lays it off the glass and in. Beautifully done by Peyton Jones at top speed, off the fingertips of Kane. And he does an awesome job of getting to the ball, staying away from putting his feet down out of bounds, and he just ticked it off of the Thornton Academy player, Bracamonte, to keep possession. Now they say no. They say the other official saw it differently, and it is out of bounds off of Nathan Kane. So, opportunity for Thornton Academy to take their first lead, down 3-2. Peyton Jones into the corner, in rhythm for three. Swish. Robert Goronski. Nathan Kane open just for a moment. Curtis Harris thought about answering back with a three of his own. That was actually a 2-point shot by Goronski. But it was enough to put the Trojans on top 4-3. Long pass inside. Chapman shoulder to shoulder with Inzerillo. Inzerillo wins the battle underneath. Curtis Harris, stop and go. Fires one into the corner. Good ball movement by North, but Thornton Academy sticking with their man. Ascani runs out of room, baseline, sets up Chris Inzerillo for an easy lay-in. Great work by Brian Ascani to set that up. Inzerillo, the basket, puts North back on top 5-4. Exciting action on both ends of the court so far in this boys final. The 2018 holiday tournament hosted by Nashua High School South. Chapman in the corner. Driving. Gawronski can't get it to go. And here is Brendan Choate pushing the pace to Nathan Kane and in. Timeout, Thornton Academy. 7-4 Titan lead. They have opened up strong. And we've seen North the first 2 days of this tournament. The opening round, the semifinal. This is their best start, I would say. They seem to be clicking. So all the reps, the coaching, the practicing, paying off here in the first quarter of the boys final with just under 3 minutes remaining. North on top 7-4 and feeling pretty good about themselves, I would say, in that huddle right now with head coach Steve Lane. His assistants are Chris Gaudreau, Mike Henderson, and Zach Harris. Welcome everybody who may be watching Nashua Channel 99, Nashua ETV Live. We welcome you to this boys final. Glad to be bringing it to you. Tim O'Neill is our cameraman behind the lens as he pans to the right and gets ready for play to resume here with North up 7-4. Grizzlies with the basketball. Grizzlies, I keep saying that. They look like Goffstown to me. It is the Trojans, the Golden Trojans of Thornton Academy. Bracamonte pass to Peyton Jones over to Gawronski.
I love Gawronski.
Oh, but he's gets a little sloppy there, and North steals it. Curtis Harris runs into a double team.
It's been a sloppy game so far, but I like North's tenacity.
They came out strong.
They did.
Brendan Choate changes direction. They call it a travel. Too much palming the basketball. DJ Nevert, the official, right on top of the play. Robert Gawronski, dubbed Garonk by Tom yesterday. Bracamonte. Peyton Jones wide open for three, in and out. Ripping the rebound down was Gabe Buxton. Just off the bench, ready to rumble.
I think that this is a game made for
Curtis Harris.
Curtis Harris with the tray.
Wow.
My.
Line drive right into the basket. 10-4, double digits for North with 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Bracamonte nearly lost the handle. He finds the big-bodied Griffin, but he's not able to get it to go. Dylan Griffin at 6'4" and about 240. Is a force to be reckoned with underneath. They call it over and back violation.
If Curtis Harris and North can get that outside game going, oh boy, that's where it gets tough for opponents. It really does.
Slowing it down dramatically, Peyton Jones. Newly into the game, Stephen Norris, number 5 for the Titans. Griffin finds the cutter, Bracamonte, but he misses the easy lay-in.
Yeah, you're not gonna get stripped Curtis Harris when he has a couple steps on you. That was the mistake made right there for the foul.
Kobe Gaudet, number 10 of Thornton Academy, got called for the foul in the backcourt. Just 2 fouls on Thornton Academy, none yet at all on the Titans.
And that's key, you know?
Curtis Harris, head up. Walking it to the left. Brendan Choate with it. Tight defense by Gaudet. Norris had a 3 from distance if he wanted to take it. Kane, with Bracamonte all over him, gives it to Norris. 1 minute even left to go in the first quarter. And North enjoying a 10-4 lead for the moment. Harris thought about a shot. Whips it across court to Norris. And he'll hand it off to Gabe Buxton. Buxton thought about a shot. He drives, gets it deflected out of his hands.
Well, you get offense out of Buxton, you're in good shape.
Oh, that's got to be
a blocking
foul. Okay.
Yep. Head of steam, but defender wasn't set in the middle.
Stephen Norris got flattened by Peyton Jones, who will go to the line. 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Thornton Academy held to just 4 points so far and make it 5. And Peyton Jones calmly hits both free throws. Curtis Harris, just over a half minute to go. First quarter. Let's see what North comes up with here. Into a triple team, pass to Buxton, blocked shot. Bill Chapman
That's
for
tough.
Thornton Academy. Peyton Jones left alone for 3, misses left. Kane rebound. Nathan with it. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Brendan Choate, Gabe Gaudet right on him. Kobe Gaudet, excuse me, number 10. Choate whips it to Gabe Buxton, the floater, in and out. Rebound, Griffin rips it down.
It's a good idea for Choate to give up the ball, but sometimes I want to see him just fly to the hoop, don't you?
Yeah. In that instance, right there, particularly.
Sure.
8 minutes to go in the first half. They put a fresh 8 minutes up on the board for the next quarter, I should say, and 10-6 North with the advantage early.
The advantage early with a up-tempo pace, a little bit of sloppiness.
I want to credit Chris Inzerillo for part of the reason they opened so strong. He had a really
very active on the floor.
Yeah, very active, very involved, rebounding, passing. He set up one of the buckets. He was set up on one of the buckets by Brian Ascani driving the baseline, found Chris Inzerillo underneath, the senior, the sole senior on this roster, by the way, and the sole captain at 6'4", playing big in the middle. This is a big body team for Thornton Academy. We have not yet seen Chris Inzerillo and Dylan Griffin go head-to-head. I believe Inzerillo started and Griffin did not. They were not on the floor at the same time. Now they will be, so this will be interesting.
This will be interesting to see how that works out.
Yeah. I predict some bodies banging underneath.
Because now you got, the big team in. So you know how you beat size?
Quickness.
Speed.
Anthony Bracamonte's got some speed for the point guard for Thornton Academy. And here's Peyton Jones. Playing catch with Bracamonte to open the second quarter of play. The feed, Inzerillo got in the passing lane. Curtis Harris trying to beat a double team, gets fouled on the way to the basket.
Why did I have a chance to take a photo like that when I was down there?
I know,
Come on.
Burns you, doesn't it? It happens later. That would have been a good shot.
Sure would have been.
You had the two Thornton players flanking Curtis Harris. He would have got a good view of him as he went to the basket and got fouled.
But that's how you do it. That's what North wants to do. They want to run the ball. Use the football.
And make your free throws. Helps too.
Use the football analogy.
So Curtis Harris at the line, Stephen Norris, Nathan Kane, Brendan Choate, and Chris Inzerillo, your 5 Titans players on the floor. Makes them both. 12-6 advantage for the Titans. Early second quarter. Bracamonte hands off to Jones. Griffin on the perimeter. Back to Bracamonte. The shot's there if he wants to take it. He doesn't. They swing it over to Kobe Gaudet. Back to Bracamonte. Stephen Norris on him. Bracamonte looking to penetrate. Can't see any opening. Goes left, right. Kicks it back out. Chapman with Brendan Choate on him. Kobe Gaudet back to Bracamonte. Inside Chapman. Underneath the basket. And they knock it out of bounds. Great D by North. Forces the turnover. Not a quality shot for Thornton Academy. Chapman ended up underneath the basket. So far, he couldn't even reach around to get a decent shot away. And he's got long arms. Underneath, Brendan Choate avoids getting hit by Dylan Griffin. That wouldn't have felt too good.
No.
And a missed opportunity for North. Bracamonte pushing the pace to Griffin. There's the collision. And Griffin wins that one. The big bodies collide. The foul is on Inzerillo, and Griffin got it to go. Chance for a three-point play. And he's a pretty good free throw shooter. He showed us yesterday.
Yeah, he did. That was remarkable, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you look at him,
you can
a
tell.
guy
Watch
that
the
size,
spin and everything.
Football player, you figure, you know.
He's been practicing.
Right. No doubt about it.
Yeah. Makes it look easy. 12-9. Thornton Academy with a good stop and a good basket for Dylan Griffin. Brian Ascani driving, and he got traveling call, they say, against Brian Ascani. So it's a one-possession game with Thornton Academy down by 3. And here comes Anthony Bracamonte. Dylan Griffin in the corner. Turnaround by Chapman is good. Great form on that turnaround. William Chapman brings his team to within 1 now. 12-11. Nathan Kane in the corner. Curtis Harris shoots it. Climbs up on top of the backboard. Griffin pulls it down. Peyton over the field, ahead of the field. Peyton Jones got fouled. And
still,
he'll go to the line.
The sloppiness is still there. Don't you get that feeling?
I don't know if I'd call it sloppiness. I'd call it playground.
Yeah, it's hectic. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. There's no rhythm. The rhythm is speed.
Yeah.
You know, so the game is what North wants. It's just not the results right now. As Thornton's going to be able to tie it up right here.
Right. They had a nice advantage going, and now it's tied, 12-12. Good free throw shooters on this Thornton Academy squad, including Peyton Jones, who makes both. Nothing but net. Baseline Ascani. Chris Inzerillo looking for a teammate to pass to. Finds Brendan Choate. Slipped a moment. Brian Ascani for 3. In and out. Inzerillo gets a hand on it. Brendan Choate tries to get it.
You want that hot outside game from North, and you're not getting it right now. And that's why they're down a point.
Chapman looking for a cutter. Good defense by Ascani. Denies him a chance. Jones in the paint. Rebound Inzerillo. Takes it away from Chapman and Jones.
Take that.
Curtis Harris with it. Chris Inzerillo swings it to Ascani. He's a good shooter. They're daring him to take it. Choate with it. In the paint. Rejected.
Swatted.
Ascani trying to get to it. Jones gets it first and got fouled.
And so the size on one end.
Yeah.
And then what Thornton surprised me with, they beat him down the floor.
Jones is fast. He is. Him and Bracamonte, the two fastest players for Thornton Academy, would give a good foot race to the quickest players on North, I think. Peyton Jones makes the first. You know, I got the same vibe we had yesterday when we were watching, I think, some of the South players pass up shots and then turn the ball over. The same thing just happened there. Brian Ascani had a chance at a shot. He ended up passing it, and it would turn into a double-team block shot in the paint. So North needs to just, I guess, you know, to beat the man, you got to be the man. Sometimes you got to take shots and see if you can get that hot hand from the outside, like you said. See if you can pile up some points that way. The visitors are up 15-12, so it's a big swing on the scoreboard. North was up 6 in the first quarter. Now they're down 3 here in the second. Ascani is going to shoot it from the free throw line. A jumper no good. Inzerillo working hard on the offensive board. Gets the rebound. Ascani penetrating. Too many big bodies in there. North fortunate to still have the ball on this possession. Nathan Kane for 3. Deadly. Right on line.
And that's what you want to see, because once that happens, it'll open things up for the Harrises, the Choates, and things like that to drive the lane. They've got to respect the outside game. If you're able to do that, fine. See, there's no perimeter going on here, and there's one right now.
Dylan Griffin's three-point
But
attempt.
I'd let him take that all the time.
Sure.
Why not?
Ascani has it. Driving to the basket. Got fouled by William Chapman, number 42 of Thornton Academy. Ascani ran out of room. His lay-in attempt actually hit the bottom of the backboard, it looked like. Timeout taken by North. So 15-15. You got the vibe from the opening tap that these two teams might be evenly matched, and right now that looks to be the case. A lot of speed, a lot of athleticism on both sides. Thornton Academy, the Golden Trojans is the nickname. They're from Saco, Maine, a school that was established in 1813.
'13. Jeez, what was I doing then?
105 years ago?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was, I don't know.
205 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably busy. Probably had a game.
205 years ago. I know there's a Matthew Thornton, Thornton's Ferry. It's probably the same Thornton. I gotta look that up because I seek knowledge on the education station here in Nashua.
Yes.
Welcome everybody that's watching it live on a December 29, Saturday, before the 2019 New Year. And he hits the basket. The free throw, I should say. 17-15, North back up on top. Going on a nice 5-0 swing here, and blocking foul called against the Titans. It's that time of year where people make New Year's resolutions, and some of them put them on Facebook. I have a single friend. He's in his early 40s. This is not Tom King, by the way, who's not in his 40s anymore.
Oh boy, those are the days.
Yeah. And
ouch.
A nice
give and go inside.
Yeah.
And now we get a tie game. 3:22 left in the half.
3:20 left. I'll finish that New Year's
Let's see if
resolution
Harris
story
can
later.
try to take someone on the dribble, but no, he's going to go to the outside.
Up and over the backboard.
That shot hits, it really opens things up. When it doesn't hit, Thornton goes, aha, we can collapse.
Yep. Anthony Bracamonte being bothered by Stephen Norris, able to beat the press. Peyton Jones. Bracamonte for three, hits it. 2017. Thornton Academy on top.
That's supposed to happen the other way.
Yeah. Brian Ascani gives it to Nathan Kane. Kane's got a three-pointer made in this first half. Ascani can also shoot threes. Drives baseline, and he looks for a teammate. He finds Kane for three. Long on the shot. Rebound Thornton Academy. Curtis Harris battling for it. Got knocked down, but I think Thornton Academy had the positioning on it. Dylan Griffin in the paint. Good job by Inzerillo. Chris did an excellent job to force the big man wide for the miss. Titan ball. Down three. Seesaw battle here in the second quarter of the boys' final, the 2018 Holiday Festival Tournament hosted by Nashua High South. Inzerillo's going to take a two-pointer from about 15 feet, doesn't make it. Long pass down court. Dylan Griffin showing off that big man agility.
If he made that,
I know, huh?
You know, forget it.
The reverse lay-in attempt.
See, there's no, you can't say zone, man to man. They're just going for the ball.
Helter skelter.
Yeah, exactly.
And Griffin's going to get a rest. Dylan Griffin will sit down. William Chapman back into the game, along with number 24, Ben Ham, seeing his first action of the final. Bracamonte, who's played since the opening tip. Chapman swings it into the corner to Goronsky, back in.
I love
he
that
falls
name.
down. He was looking for a body. Yeah.
Bang.
Oh,
wow.
That's a big pickup.
All of a sudden,
Chapman.
Thornton Academy has started to hit from the outside, and they've opened up a 5-point lead just because of that.
Norris. Kane with it. Goronsky came out to bother him. They know he'll take a three-pointer if he got it. Gabe Buxton doing yeoman work inside, but lost the handle, it looked like. I don't believe anybody got a handle on it for Thornton Academy. It just slipped out of the fingers of Buxton. In close. Thornton Academy trying to get a good look here. Under a minute to go. 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Thornton Academy enjoying a 5-point lead. They throw it away. Alertly, Kane gets it. Even more alertly, Bracamonte steals it back, going 2-on-2.
The helter-skelter.
Twisting, Garonk for 2. More.
Right.
Two
now,
more.
all of a sudden, what's happened is the outside game for Thornton. Now they're getting into the paint a little bit.
Another turnover, badly timed.
And that's it. North has got, I think, 6 or 7 turnovers here in this first half.
Yeah, so the North only has 7 points in the second quarter, Tom. Thornton Academy trying to score before the buzzer. Van Ham's three-point attempt was short. High arcer misses off to the left. So we go to halftime, and Thornton Academy asserts itself in the second quarter.
Did they ever? They held Nashua North to 6 points in that second quarter, and it's a 24-17 halftime lead. Wow.
We'll see what the second half brings. It will bring a trophy to one of these two teams. John Collins with Tom King. Tim O'Neill, our cameraman, will be back with you right after this break. If you're watching it live on Nashua ETV on December 29th of 2018, you cannot fast forward because we are live.
That's right.
But you will see some exciting basketball. I can guarantee you that in the third and fourth quarters still to come here on Nashua ETV.
Leaving hot coals improperly extinguished can cause a wildfire.
Hey guys, it's Smokey!
It looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown and feel technique. After the first drown, a good start. Next, another drink. And finally, a close feel.
Is it cool? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Smokey, catch! Oh, my bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Nashua High School South. We go to the final half of the final game of the 2018 Holiday Festival Basketball Tournament. It's the boys' final, the Titans of Nashua North versus the Golden Trojans of Thornton Academy from Saco, Maine. A tale of two quarters. North took a big lead in the first. Thornton Academy came roaring back in the second, and the third quarter opens with a three-pointer for Brian Ascani, and it's a 24-20 game, just like that. Steal! Nathan Kane gets fouled by Chapman. Chapman knew that Nathan was off to the races if he didn't foul him. Might have been a layup drill, easy basket, and he fouled him in the backcourt.
Well, that's three. I tell you what, that you hit the threes, that opens everything up. That's the goal here.
Curtis Harris, who has one of those threes. Johnny's got a couple. Nathan Kane's got one. Actually, I think Nathan Kane had the other one. So they've got 3 threes. Kristen Zerillo. Brendan Choate stops, pops, long on the shot. Ball batted around. Curtis Harris gets it. In Zerillo, another bite at the apple for North.
And
they
John,
can't get it to go.
who isn't scoring in this game?
It's Brendan Choate.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, he's not on the board yet.
Well, he's not doing much offensively right now. I don't know what the book number is yet, but he's just not doing it offensively. They need to get him more involved.
He is putting himself in position to score. He just needs to be more accurate with the shots. Garonski, Robert for Thornton
Well, I think
Academy.
the way you do that is you drive.
Garonski just threw that away.
If your outside game isn't going, you drive. And now you got to take advantage of these turnovers.
In the corner, here's Brendan Choate. He gets it to go.
There you go, see?
You ask and you shall receive. Brendan Choate on the score sheet here in the second half. Makes it a 2-point game. Thornton Academy looking for their first points of the third quarter still. Robert Garowski to Anthony Bracamonte will shoot the three, and he missed just off to the right. Peyton Jones saves it. Garowski's open. Chapman wide open for a jumper. And it's a 4-point lead again for Thornton Academy.
Yeah.
That mid-range jumper inside the arc.
He's taken advantage of it a lot. Twice we've seen already.
And Curtis Harris with the game's second three-pointer for him. Makes it a 1-point game. That one is a miscommunication. William Chapman had no idea that ball was on the way for 3/4 of the flight.
Get ready. Fasten your seatbelts, John.
Yeah, you get that feeling, huh?
Yep, you really do.
You don't want to know the other part of that feeling that I have. We haven't seen an overtime yet this tournament. Sometimes you just get that vibe that we're due. Curtis Harris will shoot it off to the left. Two evenly matched teams right here going at it in the boys' final. Nathan Kane in rhythm.
Got the roll.
After a bounce and a roll.
Wow.
28-26, North is on top. After going down in the second quarter, they have risen back, retaken the lead here in the third quarter. Bracamonte, bounce pass. Heavy contact, so the fans went, ooh, it was no call. I think it was a good non-call. Bracamonte being bothered by Curtis Harris, gets it inside to Kobe Gaudet. Now it's Dylan Griffin with the feathery touch for the big man. Timeout, Thornton Academy.
Yeah, they are not, they've had that jumper in the lane, and that's been about it, you know, in terms of their offensive flow and everything else.
Yep. So just over 3 minutes into the second half, 28-28. We got a ball game here, and a championship trophy hangs in the balance.
Well, you want that trophy, don't you? I know you do.
I don't want a trophy I didn't earn. Take a medal, though. Kidding. That's what they give out the Roy Hobbs tournament in Florida. They give us medals. Yeah, like the Olympic ceremony. Line up on the baseline. It's pretty cool. Maybe they'll change up and do that one year here at Chick-fil-A tournament.
Again, get Choate going. Go to the hole, kid.
Brendan Choate gets fouled.
I would have liked to have seen him take it all the way.
Would have been nice if that went in.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen him take the drive, off the dribble, but still, he got the shot off. So.
Makes the first one. Brendan Choate gives his team the lead, 29-28, with another free throw to come. It is big man city underneath. Oh, they lost the handle, though, and they're going to say out of bounds off Curtis Harris. I was going to say William Chapman and Dylan Griffin tough to contend with up front. Inzerillo out of the game for North, so it's up to Buxton to deal with Griffin underneath. Peyton Jones, Nathan Kane, a couple of agile jumpers going at it right there for Thornton Academy and North. Bracamonte, a couple of quick dudes right here.
Oh, this is a great matchup right in front of us, isn't it?
Yes.
Harris.
Bracamonte finds some space.
He wanted, he faked him, no kidding, huh? He moved to the right. Harris thought he was going left for the open shot. Now they're back here at the other end.
Of course, you still have to make it, and Bracamonte.
Choate's going to go to the hole right here. And he's going to get the foul, but not the hoop. And he's just frustrated. He's not. Oh, offensive foul.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Really?
Wow. They call a foul or just a turnover? I think they called a foul, right?
I think so. Brendan Choate will take a seat.
Not sure because they didn't go over to the book. Choate out of the game. Yep, he is going to get a drink.
Now?
They need to get the floor dried out.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
B.J. Nevert's going to do it himself.
He is. That's because that's what B.J. Neverett does. Gets his players for the Silver Knights, manages them.
Nate Masroll going to come and help out, and we're ready to resume.
And that's what Nate should do.
Yeah.
He's the game director. Pretty sure.
Yep.
Unofficially.
Bracamonte on Harris, or Harris on Bracamonte. Peyton Jones. Inside Griffin. Buxton doing his best to box out.
Oh!
Does enough to stop Griffin. Ascani puts the brakes on.
And that's why Buxton's in the game.
And travel. Yeah, you can see that from a distance.
Sure could.
Trojans ball.
Chapman with it to inbound to Bracamonte. Just over 3 minutes remaining in the third. Thornton Academy working with a 1-point lead on the ball. Chapman to Jones. Looking for an opening. Backs it out off to the right. Chapman rebound, left it short, gets another chance.
You can't give Chapman those chances, but boy, they lucked out there. Didn't get the roll.
Norris. Ascani.
Norris doesn't want to dribble himself into oblivion there.
Yeah.
Foul.
Foul
Get the moving foul
on Jones.
Yep.
Non-shooting foul. I want to see more Nathan Kane shooting the ball, going to the basket. Among the 5 players they have on the court right now, he's one of the guys that needs to drive, I think. Him and Curtis Harris, maybe. They were trying to search for somebody to take a shot in this possession, and Kane's the guy, I think. And he's covered closely. And Norris almost lost it to Chapman, much taller player coming over the top. Harris stumbles, got fouled, according to B.J. Neverett. A knee protruding, causing that stumble. 4 team fouls now against Thornton Academy as they pile them up here in the third. Kane inbounds it to Stephen Norris. Buxton looking for somebody open. Hands it to Norris. Back. Buxton's got an opening. Left it short left with Griffin in his face.
Buxton's not a jump shooter, I don't think. When he does it, it's a bonus.
Bracamonte working on
So
Stephen
now,
Norris.
yeah, Norris now. Now Harris switches off on him. And then
Norris
gets a drive. After that switch, it worked defensively.
Ascani driving the floor. Can't get it to go. Kane with the turnaround off the glass.
Big rebound by Kane, but I thought Ascani was fouled.
Nathan Kane with a 360-degree lay-in.
Good credit Norris on the switch.
Oh, I don't know about that.
What'd they call there?
They called a foul on
Harris?
On Harris coming
No
back
way.
on a ball that was just mishandled.
No way.
That's creative officiating right there. That's when I start to think there's 3 whistles is too many, you know?
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, no doubt about it. That's an example where 3 refs are too many. No question.
And that ball was already loose before any contact. Ben Ham looking for an open Trojan teammate. Bracamonte up top. Harris on him. You can just feel the intensity on defense
Harris,
by
man.
North. Harris trips over it. Ben Ham picks it up. Double teamed.
No foul called. I was surprised. Well, watch out for the open. There's a foul and a 3. Ouch, that hurts. What a sequence. They had the player trapped. They get it to the big fella, and he puts it in with a kiss off the glass.
Yeah, using that big body to shield the ball and threw it in. Christian Cirillo battling against Dylan Griffin, who goes
That
to
is the most
line.
frustrating basket that North has given up in this game.
Yeah. Dylan Griffin with a three-point
Misses.
possibility. Misses. Long pass. Stephen Norris ahead of the field. The thundering herd was coming after him, and Nathan Kane picks him up. Nathan Kane making an impact here in this third quarter.
Seesaw, back and forth they go.
Stephen Norris getting in the passing lane all kind of ways, and the Thornton Academy Trojans throw it away, and it's a 1-point lead for North with the ball. Checking into the game for Thornton will be Costa Gikas, sophomore forward. With DeAndre the Giant due, I would say. That's what it reminds me of. Former wrestler from France. Curtis Harris in the corner to Brendan Choate. Back into the game for the Titans. Driving left, leaves the defender in the dust,
Ouch.
but can't get it to go.
No.
In and out.
So frustrating for Choate.
Bracamonte will back it out. Under 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Thornton Academy playing for the last shot, down by 1. Intensely competitive boys
this
final.
is just a super final, even though it's low scoring. It's really, every possession matters.
Griffin with the
The
teardrop.
big guy, I'm telling you, they're leaving him be, and he's getting the hoop.
And there's a low 5 because Bracamonte and Griffin may be the most physically disparate players on the Thornton Academy team, but they had great
And
chemistry
it was the
on
most
that.
gentle of shots you could ever see.
Yeah. Tell you what, for a huge guy, Dylan Griffin has great agility and great touch. Good basketball skill set on him. So he gives his team the lead as we enter the fourth quarter. What a seesaw battle, Tom. You had a great first quarter by North. Thornton Academy took over in the second quarter. That was a very good third quarter by North. They got back. They were down by, I think it was 6 or 7 at halftime, and they got right back even. And here we go. 1-point advantage for Thornton Academy entering the fourth quarter of play. Four team fouls each. So both teams have fouls to give before we get into the penalty situation at 7. Put a fresh 8 minutes up on the scoreboard to determine the 2018 champion in a tournament that has a long history going back decades. It's nice to etch your name. It's not quite the Stanley Cup trophy, but in the history books as one of the winners. And Thornton Academy has won this, what, multiple times already?
I'm not sure.
At least once, I think.
Don't forget, we've done a lot of these TV games, but for writing it, I haven't written too much of the boys over the years.
Right.
You know, because of the hockey tournament.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You know?
And sometimes the Nashua teams get eliminated, and Thornton Academy ends up in the final against like Merrimack or something.
Yeah, exactly. They won it 2 years. No, they lost to Merrimack in the finals 2 years ago.
We know they were in the finals 2 years ago at least.
Yep.
But they seem to contend every year they come. It almost looks like Bracamonte wants to play for the last shot of the game 8 minutes early. He finally comes out of the corner. Peyton Jones on a double team gets fouled.
Yep.
Going right at Chris Inzerillo and Brendan Choate, shielding the ball with his body, and he'll go to the line to begin play here in the fourth quarter. Jones at the line for the Golden Trojans of Thornton Academy. Makes the first one. A lot of good free throw shooters on this team, helping their cause. Gabe Buxton checks in for Inzerillo. Chris with quality minutes in this one. He'll be back. Makes them both, and it's a 3-point lead for Thornton. Garonk comes out, and William Chapman, number 42, checks back into the game for the Academy. Gabe Buxton definitely wants to pass.
A nice three would be good here, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, Nathan Kane.
Tie this game up. They're gonna. Oh, they want it. I think they want to try it. They are, and there we go.
Short. Rebound.
You know why
Curtis
he left
Harris
it? You know why he left it short,
foul.
John? he didn't have conviction with the shot. You notice that?
I do.
He was like, geez, do I throw it inside? Do I throw it out to the perimeter?
Rare.
You know what? I've had it for a while. Let me take the shot.
It's rare that you make a shot when you don't have the conviction.
Exactly.
Once in a while it'll go in, but usually you just have to do it with confidence.
Yep.
To make it go. Curtis Harris confidently went toward the basket.
Just how you and I call games, John Collins, with conviction.
Yes.
Right, Tim? I love Tim. Tim always agrees with us. By the 10th game of a
That's
tournament,
what you think.
by the 10th game, the 10th game of a tournament, you can ask anything. You can say the world is flat. Tim will say, "Yep, you're right."
Sure is. Curtis Harris makes the first. Both teams with 5 fouls apiece. Makes them both. 1 point game. Inside, Chapman, and Choate blocked him, but Chapman got it on the second
That is the
try.
third big basket in the second half for Chapman.
3-point lead again for Thornton Academy. Gabe Buxton. They just leave him all alone out there. Dare him to shoot it. He's not going to shoot it. Curtis Harris shoulders his way past the defender. Brendan Choate turns it over.
Carried it. Carried it. They've called that quite a few times in this tournament, John.
Yeah, they called it on Brendan Choate twice in this game.
Yep. Not letting players get away with that.
Bracamonte working with a 3-point advantage for Thornton Academy here as he backs it out, as he likes to do. Coming out of the diagonal corner. Chapman for 3, in and out. Contested rebound. Gabe Buxton comes down with it off the tip by Curtis Harris. Choate has it, finds Curtis Harris trailing in the corner. Ascani had Goransky in front of him, or else he would have taken the shot. And a blocking foul against Chapman.
Chapman, yep.
As Ascani drove the ball baseline.
Don't you always think when you hit the floor, you really should get the benefit of the doubt?
It's called flopping.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why you don't. Ascani. For 3.
Yes.
Hits it.
That's a biggie.
That looked perfect out of the hand of Brian Ascani, and it ties the game at 38 all.
So we got a 5:45 game for the tournament title.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Stolen. You can see that one coming. Ascani just couldn't
knock out of bounds.
Hang on to it.
That's what we got.
We do have Thornton Academy fans in the stands that made the drive down from Maine on this beautiful Saturday. Bracamonte has it near half court, driving. Brendan Choate picks him up. No easy path to the basket in this one. Inside, Curtis Harris takes it away. He finds Brendan Choate. Choate ahead of the field. Crashing the boards was Chapman. The putback by Buxton, and it's loose. Jump ball, possession arrow north. Wow, did you see the backboard shake on that? I did.
You had
Chapman.
5 bodies crash those boards.
It's amazing. Goransky and Chapman went up after.
But Choate, this has got me. This is just a frustrating game for him. It really is.
Yeah, just not able to break it down enough. His momentum carried that ball too hard off the backboard and or the rim to go in. He's just got to find a way to corral his great speed and agility at the very end. Maybe get some more feathery touch on the finish.
Boy, almost an over and back. The pass goes all the way almost to the half-court line.
Ascani with it. Brendan Choate with Kobe Gaudet right in his face. They swing it to Ascani.
Blocked.
Clean block by Chapman.
I'll tell you, Chapman is the best player for them on the floor in this game right now.
6'5" and good
He's
leaping
doing a
ability.
lot on both ends of the floor.
And on cue, underneath. Can't get it to go, though, and good work by Brendan Choate underneath. He took it away from 2 Thornton Academy players. That was an ill-advised pass.
Choate's See, Choate doesn't have the confidence in his offensive game right now, so he's looking to give it up. He should have taken that shot. He was right there.
Oh, fortunately, batted out of bounds by Thornton Academy.
And a timeout by I believe, Nashua North. Yes, Steve Lane took that timeout. 4:37 left in a 38 all game.
My friend posted on Facebook that he made a resolution for more me time. He's going to make more me time for himself.
John, my whole world is me time.
All right. I was like, he's a single guy in his 40s, no family, and he said last year he didn't spend enough time on himself. Like, what was he doing? What was he doing?
How many girlfriends does he have?
I mean,
how many girlfriends does he have?
I got 3 generations living under my
no
roof.
kidding, I know it. How many girlfriends does he have?
I'm not posting that I want more me time.
That's what he's talking
you know what
about.
my New Year's resolution is? I'm going to get rid of Facebook.
I just use it for
I know you gotta.
I use it for news. Yeah, you pick up a lot of stuff on there.
I'm not really gonna get rid of it, but it's just kind of.
You pick up a lot of breaking news. The one thing that I'm not on is Instagram. I don't do that at all.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
They
I
just
don't
keep
touch
creating new ones.
I know, and I stop with
Snapchat.
Facebook.
I mean, it's like
I don't do that either.
That? Yeah.
Twitter and Facebook. That's what I'm gonna live with.
I love listening to Belichick refer to the social media and gets them all wrong.
Yeah, my fault. He does that on purpose. He does that
on purpose.
Yeah.
He's a lot smarter guy than
Snapface,
that.
my chat, the whole bit. But you know what? I told you. Well, I haven't told you this, have I?
Go ahead.
I told it to my former co-host, Christian Arkin, when we used to do the show on ESPN New Hampshire. I would, as a coach during the season, I would ban social media for my players.
Oh yeah, good move. I agree with that. You didn't say that to me, but that is.
I would ban. I don't want to see you on Twitter. I don't want to see you on Facebook. We're going to have people monitor.
You can only get in trouble.
Yep.
It's only problems.
It's only problems. Harris has got to take this shot. Nope.
Ascani's left alone.
Short. The shots that fell last night for this team are not falling today.
Making some of them. They got 38 points, matching Thornton Academy.
Yeah, but it's 4:15 to go in a basketball game. We saw Goffstown score 64 in the opener and in the girls' game.
Every shot's a big one. Every possession's a big one at this point. A 4-minute tournament now. Bracamonte to Dylan Griffin. Swings it out up top. Peyton Jones inside Griffin. Gabe Buxton doing good work, but too big to stop the train. The locomotive underneath.
And they lead with 3:50 to go.
Brendan Choate with it. Going to his right. Curtis Harris.
Every possession now matters in this basketball game.
Who's going to take the shot? Buxton trying to turn around. Travels.
Yep.
His pivot foot slipped. Dylan Griffin helps him up in a show of great sportsmanship at a very competitive moment. 3.5 minutes to go, perhaps in the tournament, barring a tie at the end of regulation. Bracamonte over half court. Likes to find a corner to kind of nestle and look out over the pasture and see who he wants to work with. Trying to follow the offensive lineman that is Dylan Griffin there with the block. Jones in a corner trying to twist his way out of it. He does.
They let him out. Look at that. They let him out.
Jones.
Oh, man.
Inzerillo finds Nathan Kane. 3 minutes even left to go and a 4-point lead for Thornton Academy. North. Choate left it short right side. Long pass ahead of the field.
Foul.
Kobe Gaudet will go to the line for Thornton Academy.
And if he hits these two, they will have opened up their largest lead, well, their second largest lead, a 6-point lead with 2:45 to go.
There's one guy in North you'd like to see take a majority of the remaining shots, Tom. Who would it be? Because it seems like they're struggling when they go down the court to decide.
Kane.
I agree.
Kane
seems like
for the outside because they're going to need it now.
Just got to work the ball.
Boy, they get a break with 2 missed free throws.
Yeah.
They get a break. So let's see, John.
He's got to move without the ball to get it, though.
But see, you don't need threes right now.
Just get it.
Just get a shot.
Yeah.
You know?
And he lost the handle.
And there it goes. Oh, look at this. All the way on a turnover.
Plays it in. Oh, that's a big basket for Thornton Academy with 2:20 remaining. Unfortunate turn of events for North. Down by
timeout with
6.
North. Down by 6, 2:20 to play.
Thornton Academy. I wonder if they contend for their state title up in Maine, you think?
Don't know.
Pretty good team. I'd be impressed if
Have to ask my friend Mike Lowe from the Portland Press Herald.
It is a boarding school. They do have grades 6 through 12.
Is it a boarding school? Is it an all-guys school?
It's a day school for grades 6, 7, and 8. It is a co-educational facility.
Wow.
Probably became co-ed during its 200-year history. Nathan Kane will inbound it. Curtis Harris has it. North needs points desperately here. Down 6 with just over 2 minutes left in the final and championship game. Nathan Kane, Curtis Harris. Choate.
Got a foul. No, traveled. Ouch. Cannot buy it. And they may be taking him out. Nope. That's an interesting move. They go for the smaller guy.
Norris?
Yeah. And you think it would be an offensive defensive move and bring him in for the offense. But no. I guess they want the quickness because they see a smaller lineup out on the floor a little bit.
Yeah,
they see the quick guards and they want the quickness. But look at who he's on.
I see that mismatch, yeah.
It's a huge mismatch.
They haven't found it yet, though. Jones is trying to find it, and they get it to him.
And that's the mismatch we saw. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
As soon as they got the ball to Griffin, there was nobody underneath that could stop him. And now it's an 8-point lead.
The guys from Maine are going to win this tournament.
Yeah, it looks insurmountable at this point. A Scotty baseline timeout North. 1:26 to go, a 6-point game. You know what? I'm sure you'd be happy to be wrong, Tom, but
it can happen.
It could happen. 6 points with 1:26, yeah.
Now let's see.
Yeah.
He's talking defense right here, okay? He's talking what he wants them to do defensively. He's talking to Choate.
He's talking to Chris Inzerillo.
Inzerillo,
apparently going to go back out there, I think.
Yep. Geez, that substitution, Norris for Inzerillo.
And then putting him on Griffin. And somehow it happened.
Somehow he happened on Griffin down low. And then Griffin knew it.
Jones is driving to the basket. He looks up, and all he sees above the crop, the tree line, is Dylan Griffin standing there saying, "Give me the ball."
Right.
Nobody can guard me. I'm head and shoulders above everybody down here. Inzerillo is not back out there. It is going to be Nathan Kane, Brendan Choate, Brian Ascani, Curtis Harris, and Stephen Norris.
I want the big banger in there to because I don't think the quickness is working. How many times have they trapped a Thornton player and they've dribbled their way out of it?
There's going to be a key rebound coming up here. You know it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, they're going for the pressure, and they get it.
Norris
they get it.
Saves it. Harris
lays it in.
That brings the crowd to their feet. Peyton Jones with it. 1:10 left. Mad scramble basketball as they play keep away. Thornton Academy, long cross-court pass underneath the Griffin. Great ball movement by Thornton Academy. That may be the play that they'll look back on as the opportunity for North. Norris with the open three, in and out. Rebound, Thornton Academy foul against
That'll do it. 6-point lead, 48 seconds left.
And free throws.
Unless you get turnover three. You know?
Harris got a technical.
Harris just got teed. The most soft-spoken player on the floor. Ouch.
Extra free throws for Thornton Academy now as Curtis Harris.
Steve Lane's not happy about it.
whatever the point that Curtis Harris was making, I think his coach is backing him on it, because he's not chastising Curtis for whatever was said.
No.
Not now, anyway. I mean.
But you know what? I don't want my players talking to officials at all. I don't want them to say even hi.
Yes.
Don't talk to the refs.
Coach King has his players off of social media.
Off of social media, and no talking to the refs, because they may misconstrue something.
Yeah.
Don't talk to them.
Peyton Jones takes the technical foul free throw and misses the first one. They get 2. He gets 2 more? Wow.
Well,
3 free throws
he
for a
gets
technical.
1 more. I think he was fouled. That was the thing. He
so
was
they're
fouled.
giving him those 2?
Yep.
All right. He makes 2 out of the 3. And now it's an 8-point lead with 48
Timeout is
seconds
being
left.
called.
Steve Lane.
Yep.
Yep. Kind of missed exactly what the problem was that led to the technical.
Don't know.
Steve Lane's not really. Actually, the assistant coach is talking right now in the huddle. That's what it is.
I think what's happening, yeah. And Brad Zepetis came over to ask the third official, okay, what happened there? And they're talking about it. So they're all talking.
Yeah, in front of us.
It was 38-38.
At one point, it was.
And then all of a sudden, Thornton Academy goes on a run.
12-4. 12-4 run to
38-38 with 5:45 to play. And then Thornton got a layup. The big fella got a layup, another layup, and then Bracamani got a layup, and it opened things up. I mean, we're talking high percentage shots, just like this one.
Yeah.
You know?
52-42, 10-point lead with half a minute to go. Thornton Academy is going to take this tournament. And congratulations to them. Making the trip down from Saco, Maine.
Hey, it's worth it, huh?
In a big way, yep.
Yeah.
"15 seconds. Happy New Year, Tom King.
Happy New Year, John Collins,
Good
Tim
working with
O'Neill, and Pete Johnson. It's been a pleasure.
Well, that'll put 2018 in the books for us as well. We'll have the trophy presentation coming up as the buzzer sounds on the 2018 Chick-fil-A Holiday Festival Basketball Tournament. For Tom King and Tim O'Neill and our executive producer, Pete Johnson of Nashua ETV, I'm John Collins. Thanking you for watching. Congratulations to the Golden Trojans of Thornton Academy, winners of the 2018 tournament by a score of 52-42. Congratulations also to Steve Lane's Nashua High North Titans for a great tournament run. We look forward to doing more of their games during the course of the coming season. Good night from the Belanger Gymnasium in Nashua, everybody.
Can we get one more round of applause for both the Nashua North Titans and the Thornton Academy Trojans for their hard work in the championship game? At this time, we'd like to present the runner-up trophy for the championship game to the Nashua North Titans. And now, to present the championship trophy, the winner, the 2018 Chick-fil-A Holiday Tournament, the Thornton Academy Trojans. We'd also like to recognize a few players for our all-tournament team. First, from Nashua South, please welcome Andreas Helfacker. Our next all-tournament player, please welcome from Merrimack, Jared Dyer. He is not here, but a round of applause for Jared Dyer. Our next player from Thornton Academy, please welcome Anthony Bracamonte. Our next player from Nashua North, Brendan Choate. And finally, from Thornton Academy, Dylan Griffin. At this time, I'd like to quickly turn it over to the head basketball coach of Nashua South, Mr. Coach Mazzol.
Thank you, Adam. For those of you still in the gym, just want to say a few thank yous publicly. This tournament, I'm biased, but it's the best in New England, I'm guessing. It's fantastic. Want to thank all the volunteers who worked all weekend long. Want to say thank you to Lisa Gingras, who puts in countless hours for everything she does for this. Allison Lynn, certainly thank you very much, Allison. Look forward to working with Allison for the next several years. So how about a nice round of applause? Congratulations to North. Very nice job, guys. And I don't know why we keep inviting you back, but congratulations to Thornton. You have a lifetime contract. Come on back next year. Congratulations. And very quickly, if I start crying, I apologize. It's the end of an era here. Not only do I lose the last Penkela son who's graduating this June, I'll probably cry then. John Penkela has been running this tournament for the last several years. He does a fantastic job. And as my wife would assert, I'm a lousy shopper, so I forgot to get him something already, but I promise that something will be coming his way, because he does, more time and energy into this than you can imagine. So, if you're still in the gym, would you mind getting on your feet and clapping it up for John Penkela? I'll hand it back over to Adam, the voice of the tournament. Also his last hurrah, so I want to say thank you to Adam for all he does for us. Been the voice of the tournament for years, so